What is up, everybody? Hunter with Lost Socket Garage coming to you today to show you our most recent conversion, our 68 we've named Ruby. Stay tuned. All right, today we're going to be looking at our most recent conversion, our 68 Mustang that we named Ruby because you guessed it, it's red. Now, in this video, we're going to show how it started. We're going to give you some time lapses of it coming together, and then we're going to do a breakdown of how it looks now after the conversion process, and we're also going to have the owner of Ruby, an interview with him. So let's get into how it started.
What's up, Paul? How you doing, buddy? So, thought we'd make this quick video for you so you can actually see your car getting built. Your 68 we have nicknamed Ruby. Ruby is now on a jig, and Ruby is about to get cut in half. So thought we'd video this for you, do a couple time lapses. This way you can have this forever. As you're rocking this Fastback down the road, you'll always be able to go back to see how it was built. So this is the state that it's in. First off, I'm Hunter. This is Derry. We're going to be cutting your car in half today. Here you go. It's all in the jig. Got the welding blanket on. Just a very, very clean car. Really lucked out on this one, man. And we got some saws and some battery and some GoPro, and we're just going to cut this in half and show you the process. Let's get her done. All right, she is all the way cut down. Easy part's done. Now we got to make it look like a fastback. Let's take a look at what we've done. Completely cut down. Painted your roof support and everything so that there's, obviously we cleaned rust off first and then put rust barrier over it. So we're cut down, got your mini tubs loosely installed. We're going to put the inner structure on first before we tie these down. So I guess we're going to make it look like a fastback. Right, Derry?
All right.
So you may be asking, what does Ruby look like now? You look so much better as a fastback. Look at you. So basically, this was a very, very straightforward job for us. Customer brought this down from Colorado. Customer's actually from Canada. And he bought this in Colorado. Great condition, C-code coupe. Restored. The paint was a little bit kind of rough. They did like a dealership paint job where they just sprayed red over everything. But we did take everything out. We primed the entire inside of the car and threw Raptor lining all through the inside for sound deadening properties, as well as a nice sealant. We epoxy primed after we did the coupe to fastback conversion on it. This car just looks so good. I think he might get new wheels. I'm gonna beg him to keep these because they just look amazing. Now we did end up going with the stock deck lid and stock quarter panel extensions, obviously, and tail panel. I'm actually pretty bummed because this deck lid, we didn't realize it until it was painted, but this deck lid came a little bent, but that's something that I can go ahead and fix before this gets into body and paint. Went through, seam sealed the entire thing. This car also got mini tubs so that he can run like 285s. This is a Mustangs to Fear product where you don't have to cut into the frame rail or anything like that. Mustangs to Fear mini tubs. Like I said, I think you can run 285. So just a beautiful car. So you know what? Let's talk to the man himself. All right, here we are with the man, the myth, the legend, Paul.
Yes, sir.
How are you, buddy?
I'm great.
Are you pumped?
I'm very pumped.
Are you excited?
I'm very.
I feel like you should be excited. This car was one of the cleanest cars that we've gotten in a long time, and just very few problems. But you know, starting at the top here, what's why Mustang?
Well, this was my first car I got from high school, and I had a 1968 Mustang Fastback 302 3-speed, and absolutely loved it. Put a nice set of Krager SS wheels on it, and it was the hottest car in high school. It was actually voted the second nicest car in Toronto for a high school kid to drive.
Really?
Yeah. In 1979.
Did that make it like a magazine or anything like that?
No, but they posted every top 10 car on every high school wall, and it was right there in number 2.
That's
Chevelle
awesome.
Beat me out.
Oh, yeah. That's because
Yeah.
it's a Chevy.
Yeah.
So you found this. Now you're in Ontario.
Yes.
How long were you shopping for a coupe?
About 2 weeks.
2 weeks, not too bad.
No.
You guys want to hear a train? There it is. You were shopping for about 2 weeks. You found this in Colorado.
Correct. Denver, Colorado.
Denver.
Yep.
Do love Denver. Beautiful place.
Beautiful.
And so basically you found this car and had, watched a couple of our videos and was like, hey, by the way, y'all want to do this real quick for me?
Yeah.
That's pretty much what happened.
Absolutely.
Man, it worked out so good too. It worked out so good.
I looked at a lot of options from Texas to Canada on someone to do the fastback conversion, and you're the man. I actually, in Canada, no one even knew what to do. Yeah, they were like, and you don't want someone doing that.
I'm not paying him to say this, I swear to God.
You know, I called you up and you could accommodate me. You're confident. You've done X amount. I think it was 30?
20, let's see, we're 20, I think this is 26.
There you go.
For us.
So, you know, you need experience.
Yeah.
I knew you had the jig. And yeah, I felt great.
Now, when you pick this car up, we have been surprised at how solid it's been. However, talk to me about some of the challenges buying out of state.
Yeah, so
out of country.
Out of country. Well, first of all, I got to still deal with duty, and you know, that's we got to bring it across the border now. But I think everyone should be aware when you're buying a car over the internet, the pictures are flawless. They did show the little flaw here in the door, and that was it. But, you know, I thought I was getting a little cleaner car, but the good news is we knew we were moving it to a fastback. So, and I'm totally redoing all the interior anyways, so you know, I'm just going to make this thing perfect.
And a couple of the things that we noticed when you guys pick out when you buy a classic car from a dealership, you have to be aware that a lot of times what they'll do is they'll try to just make it really, really pretty, but without a lot of substance there. So for example, this one, the paint was really good minus a few things, but once we got under it and we started getting under the hood, we realized that they didn't actually mask off anything. They just sprayed red over everything. And it was the same thing with some rhino lining in the back. There was a little bit of a damage underneath the fender that we kind of popped out. But I think something to keep aware of is if you're going to buy a car from a dealership, understand that a lot of times they'll just one coat over a bunch of different stuff. So that's where being prepared to buy a classic car can really pay off there. Now you said you're redoing the whole interior. What is this going to be? What are you doing to this?
This is going to be really stock, but it's going to get the deluxe interior.
Amazing.
I've got the 67 console going in.
Awesome.
That's a great upgrade. Going to change the wheel, and I'm just going to make it kind of perfect. From the carpet to the headliner to everything. And I'm going to put a nice honking set of beautiful wheels on it.
Nice.
Yeah.
So we're keeping it fairly stock. We did get you mini tubs.
Yep.
So you're going to be running, you know, 285s to, you know, 310 and 315s or something like that in the back for a little extra horsepower. Are you sticking with the stock carburetor? Are you going to fuel injection? What are you thinking?
So for this year, I'm going to keep everything kind of stock, and then I could see myself in the future probably pulling the engine out and upgrading it with some modern day technology.
Yeah.
Not a Coyote engine. I do want to keep the original 302 J-code. I'm going to put a nice set of dual exhaust on it, and I'm going to keep it pretty true to what it is.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, the next stage for this car is going to be body and paint. We did throw epoxy primer on it. You might want the whole thing one color though, huh?
Oh yeah.
Red?
Absolutely. Red. Candy apple red. Just like high
Back
school.
red.
Wilburn Collegiate.
Amazing. Well,
Yes.
Paul, I'm excited that we got to build this for you. You have a solid car, great starting point. Be sure to update us in the future.
I sure will.
Let me know how this thing turns out, man.
Thank you. You're the man.
Buddy.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. All right, that's all we've got for you today here at Lost Socket Garage. A couple of ways to support the channel. First of which, it's easy, it's free. Like, subscribe, turn on the notifications. Come check us out live Thursdays at 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. We do lives on YouTube. The other way, if you want to support the channel a little bit extra, consider joining the community where you get access to a few different benefits. You'll be able to see this video earlier than everyone else, etc. You can do that on YouTube or over on Patreon. Either way, thank you so much for all the support. We have some crazy stuff coming down the pipeline. We got a Dynacorn body here. We got Oscar, which is going to be going out the door here soon. So crazy stuff. Like, subscribe, follow. Most importantly, guys, thanks for hanging out. Do what you love. Don't be a dick. And as always, never be tamed. Peace.